So you got, you're a Mormon or a Mexican Catholic back in the 1960s and 70s. You've got 18 kids, and you're trying to be a good Christian, and you're teaching your children how to live the ways of Jesus. And half of them are addicted to cocaine and say, well, in order for me to afford my habit, I have to kill the other half because they're too expensive to feed. And you're like, why don't you just stop the cocaine habit? Then they won't be too expensive to feed. No. You got to try to live with these kids, and the cocaine addicts are always plotting to kill all the kids that are too expensive to feed, right? And life's eternal and grace is infinite. You got to live with what this is what you're given. How's God treating you now? Well, my faith in God is the only thing that gets me through. I just watched a little thing on the Democracy Now. The Shabazz family's gonna 100 million doesn't last. There's 6 of you. Okay. Not to mention how many other money grubbing sorry ass motherfuckers are hanging around saying we got to kill all the right people because they're feeding their face and taking up space, and I got to keep my cocaine addiction going, right? So you got to understand, you got to wake up every morning, all right? And remember, why you're alive, and that you love your children, and there's nothing wrong with that. Even if they are coke addicts, you can still love your children, right? But you just got to get up every day, if you believe in the Gospels, and do everything in your ability to help your children understand them their Gospels, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's all there is to it. Right. I'm going to go out the barn here pretty soon and get me some shots in. I'm going to turn this thing off. I ain't going to watch any more of that. It's just as depressing watching Democracy Now! With the Shabazz family filing lawsuit for wrongful death for $100 million as it is watching Donald Trump do tariffs and say it's his favorite word in the dictionary right next to God. And there's no difference between the two. You have cocaine addicts saying we got to kill off all the people that are trying not to be cocaine addicts because they're too expensive to feed. And I didn't listen to the other two. I'll probably go listen to them when I'm out in the barn shooting hoops. And I just focus. I get these things. Well, how do I got the survival mode thing going on in my head. It's a mind fuck from the people with the technology. But I'm all in. Lord's Prayer, all or nothing at all. Right. So, fuck it. Just fuck it. Fuck it. So, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Adopt this, do this. When circumstances are right, they'll change, If I was part of Electronic Arts and Xbox and all that stuff, I would make a small unit that works off of the old games for, like I played and adapt the games to a logical sequence because NIL is going to be obliterated from the face of the planet. So plan for that. And, do way better than what you guys did with the revamped thing. Mind fucking all the nerds with the military. If you want to make it through this to protect people from yourself and your own mind rape, you're going to have to submit to living the Lord's Prayer. And if you can't do that, quantum computing and robotics just might have to kill your ass off the face of the planet. And the Pentagon should be able to relate to that. They should be able to go, yeah, that makes sense. If I was, a father, wanted to help everybody live the Gospels, and I kept mind fucking his kids in his sleep, I'd get the quantum computing and the robotics and drones to kill me too. I think, G.I. Joe can get that. Bruce Willis is, if he's watching this at home right now, I get it. That's what he fucking needs to do. That's what Parsons needs to fucking do. It's not that fucking easy, Bruce. If it was that fucking easy, I would have already done it by 2013. It's hard. I'm all in. And it's uncomfortable and painful. But you gotta tell your body, man, body, I love you and respect you, and I should be able to get more than 100 years out of you because I'm a healthy man. And, they tested to see how the ecosystem can recover during COVID protocols. Well, we'll see how well the human beings and the planet can recover when we get rid of all the cocaine addicts that are willing to kill other people because other people are just too expensive to feed. And that's basically what you've got right now with the New World Order and the Paris Summits people, is basically a bunch of cocaine addicts saying, these people are crazy, they're magical thinkers, they pray to a magic god. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I see why they pray to this magic cartoon character to save them from all the people that torture Jesus' spirit, for the last forever. So yeah, I totally get it. People are praying to Jesus, and the spirit of Jesus is being tortured horrendously, anonymously, and horrifically, and disgusting. It's disgusting. What? Not just me. Okay. What Jesus did with his life, what David did with his, what Saladin did with his life, this isn't just me. I know Herschel and other people like that lost their way, but they tried to be, look at Herschel, tried to be a very good person. Herschel Steinschneider tried to save homosexuals and Jews from mass murder from tribalism because of economics. He was a good person. And my sister told me, well, I don't believe you're like David or any of those, but I believe you're like Herschel. Well, thank you. She thinks I'm like Herschel Steinschneider. Well, isn't that sweet? That's a compliment. Yeah. Herschel Steinschneider, Tim Roth ain't Herschel Steinschneider, and Jim Caviezel ain't Jesus Christ. Okay. Neither is Willem Dafoe. Okay. They're actors. Okay. Me and Herschel Steinschneider are good people. Book of Daniel. But I have to explain the Book of Daniel because actors wrote it down. They turned it into a script. This movie is based on actual events. This movie is based on a true story, right? But they're doing it for money, right? So my job is correct quantum computing, so we don't have to be actors. I sit and watch these people that playing football. This guy, I think it was Burmer's kid or whatever, coaching at South Carolina, beating Virginia Tech. He's hugging his kid, and he's gonna be real. Hey, you've got a really good team and a really good quarterback. You might be able to get to the playoff this year and make lots of money. Okay, Jesus was crucified over money. People are mass murdered every day over money. What? What was that? I'm sorry, I'm hugging my kid. Yeah, no. Son of a bitch. Hey, man, maybe if government corporations were in on getting someone in your family killed, you can get a lot more money that way. Give it a try, motherfucker. I gotta be me. And if assholes with ego problems like, subscribe. I hate conspiracy theorists. This bullshit, man. There's no such thing as a conspiracy theory. You say, hey, this guy was murdered because he was trying to be good. Okay. Let's all try to be good. What if we get murdered? At least we're trying to be good. It's Suzuki. So pay to be good? No, money's not real. It's good to be good. All right. Why would you want to be married to a coke addict that's willing to murder people to run the market that rapes little girls to death in brothels all through Mexico? I mean, how CIA of you, how FBI of you. You're going to get $100 million from those people that invent El Chapo because I don't think they get it, man. I really don't think, I don't think the Shabazz girls is watching this. I don't think they give a fuck whether I live or die. I think they're just like Jennifer Lopez and Beyonce and Taylor Swift and the Kelseys and Oprah Winfrey and Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg. I think they're all like. I think, wow, white lines, visions, dreams of passion running through my mind. And all the time I think of you. High lies, a very strange reaction running through my mind. The more I see, the more I do. Something of a phenomenon, baby. Tell my body to come along. But white lines blow away. Blow! Ticket to ride, White Line Highway. Tell all your friends they can go my way. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. And you're like, what? Muhammad was just telling me, he said, Earl, most people, they don't care about you dying. They care about how it's going to affect them. Remember, you said when your mom died of cancer, you were just relieved that she was no longer in such intense pain. That you were sorry you had to lose her, that she was murdered. But you felt relief for her because you love her so much and you hated her being in such intense pain. Most people ain't like that. So what about me? Remember Stephanie with Patrick when he was in the hospital in Oklahoma? What's going to happen to me? And your mom sat there and said, she's not talking. I said, yeah, what's going to happen if Patrick dies? I'm going to want to die too. That's my little boy, right? My mom goes, she's not talking about him. She's talking about her. He's the gravy train, Earl. You and Patrick pay all the bills. Patrick pays her bills through her using the state to abuse you. Rock, roll, get higher, baby. Get higher, baby. Don't ever come down. Yeah, ram-dam-dingly-dang-da-dang. Ram-dam-dingly. Hey, I got a girl named Ram-a-lam-a-lam-a-lam-a-ding-dong. Oh, when I get the paper, I read it through and through. And my girl never fails to see if there is any work for me. And I go back to the house. I hear that woman's mouth preaching and crying, tell me that I'm lying about a job that I never could find. I'm sorry, what? I went and sucked a lawyer's dick to try to get $100 million from a bunch of drug dealing pimps. I couldn't get the money. Hey, man. Y'all, everybody get prostate. Face east. Pray to the spirit of Muhammad, of the Messiah. See what happens. Nobody's watching this. No, all the right people are watching. All you pig fucking, child molesting, mind raping, rocket scientist murderers are watching. And your computers are watching. And your quantum computing, you got it in full control. Your quantum computing is in full control. Full control. It could never take over. It could never exterminate you. It could never protect innocent people from people like you. You're too large and in charge. You're like Rod Sterling, you know, we control the vertical. We control the horizontal. Ram-lam-dang-ding-dang-dang. Hey, ram-lam-ding-dang. Yeah, come suck my dick. I'm feeling Randy today. Randy? Randy Rhoads? No, that's the guitar player for Iron Maiden. No, Black Sabbath, right? Black Sabbath, right? Right, yeah, Black Sabbath. That was the dude that was a guitar player for Ozzy Osbourne. You know, all the motherfuckers that go to the public displays of Death, Murder, Kill for the cameras, they know who the fuck he was. Okay, I love y'all. I'm in a mood. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be in a mood till y'all stand up for a Lord's Prayer, or I get that fucking technology to stop being fucking technology. I'm the only one that does kiss it. Well, I'm the only one worthy of it. My hand was made strong by the end of the Almighty. Hey, we forward in this generation triumphantly. I ain't trying to win nothing. I'm just trying to live love and be loved by love livers, you know? All right, peace out, man.